and welcome back to another episode in our cinemas and theaters Let's Play. So, as we're going through here, I guess I'm trying to start at the most not changed place. I've put a little bit of stuff together between this one and the last one. I feel like they're getting a little long. I'm a little indecisive on it, and at least I think I got through some of those tougher decisions, and I'm pretty happy. So we've got here, this is pretty much the same. I did add just these other two here. We need some sort of display in the middle. I don't know if it's between seating, posters, just put rope, something just here. I'm content with these booths. I'm debating if I wanted to put them this way, though. I think maybe they'll go this way. It doesn't change too much, but we'll see. I do still like this one, that you kind of walk in through here, and you'll come to go for that little sort of seat on Santa lap picture there, which I feel like that's a pretty good spot for it. I've tried incorporating a little bit more of the sort of bookshelf background in some places, like we got sort of set there. I was debating if it was worth trying to put some here too, just to sort of line up with that. But I guess I was just as happy putting a couple bins in. I didn't fully color that one. I think I can get away with it yet. Do I want it that way? No, let's try this way. I lied. Let's go the first way. Okay. So we've got the little bin thing there. That should be fine. Maybe I'll actually grab. We haven't put one of these in yet. Maybe we'll put a tree. I don't know. We'll come back to that. So then on the right side when we come in, we come to a little sort of concessions area. So I kind of knew, I thought, why not put in a couple drink shelves and see how that goes? It took a little bit more than I was fully expecting. Oh, you know what? I could technically we could get rid of a couple drink shelves if we wanted, but pretty much each drink shelf is 10, but each bar piece is 50. So we have exactly perfect, but it takes a lot. Like there's 10 of the martinis and 5, I want to say, of the whiskeys. Oh no, I got 10 of the whiskey ones also. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So we just have to put a bar in. Well, that's fine and all. I think we're going to put the bar, we might put a little bar somewhere in around here, and that'll work. I did not get into the bathrooms yet, and that's okay. I might, we're probably not going to do it this episode unless I get frustrated, but I'll get them probably between this one and the next, because I think, I don't know if we'll have this in the next, but I believe in us. So we've got that part of the upstairs. Then we can actually come and look. I feel like I've got in this sort of area pretty good. We did a lot with the sort of staged carpeting. So there's the actual platform, and then there's sort of what I did to the platforms. And this way we could also sort of make up for some of the less than expensive walls with some of our own little wall pieces. I feel like I want to change that wall, but we'll come to that in, I guess, a moment. And I do like this sort of alternating green, red. I'm trying to sort of get that Christmas colors, and I feel like that pretty works with it. So we have sort of the set there, and then I didn't quite get to the coloring of them, but we're going to probably do the same sort of coloring set and just put them here, and then the same thing will sort of go here. I kind of started a little bit, and then that'll sort of be a little bit of my filler times. All right, so we got those. These bathrooms, I think I'm just going to duplicate. I don't remember which theater I put it in, but probably the one that's got the private stall here. We'll duplicate one of my two there. I have them below. I think is it participation trophy that I did it in? I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did that in participation trophy. I think it's in, I don't remember now. That's okay. So we do have one other weird thing. Trying to find the down button. It would have been easier just to go there. But I was trying to think of how we could do these sort of two sides different, where we might do the little desk, or we might do something here. I don't know, between some sort of chairs or lounge or something in this area to lead us in. But I figured this side, we'd put a little coat check in. So I guess it's a little bit down here. It's a little out of the way. But if this is a little lounge space or something too, I don't think it's too far. So we got a lot of little coats. I put even some of our storage here, so it actually kind of has a purpose, but like also doesn't have a purpose. Ooh, I could actually put this here too. Okay, that works. I do need to color these. I think I have a dark enough color there. Perfect. Boop, 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 boop. And we do need to think about, I don't know what kind of color schemes I was going to fully go with for this area, but apparently that's it for now. And then that sort of led, okay, well, I don't want people walking through the coat check. So we might sort of just make this space into kind of just another room. So I even designed a little bathroom. This will probably actually sort of be a little, I was debating between a little makeup room or a little green room. And then these rooms we didn't quite get into. We might, we'll think of something for them. Like we've got all the parts we sort of need. So whether or not one of these is a shared bathroom, one of them is whatever, we can do it. Same sort of here and there. So what do we actually need to get done as we sort of get our catch-up tour finished? Well, we'll put a little bathroom sort of on this side and that side too, I think. Same sort of style we did in the last build. And then I guess we kind of just we need a little bit of a bar space was my sort of thought to it. Some sort of bar and lounge. And then we just have all these parts. And then I think we might also adjust the stage a bit. So I guess what's the easiest way to go? Like we could probably start with the actual bar, right? I was debating, do we like actually center the bar? So we could try to keep this side a little bit more open maybe. And then do we push a bar piece out? I don't know. I was debating how to do a bar but different. So if we kind of go like this with it, I'm trying to find the spacing a bit. I like the sort of side color. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep that, but it's a thought for now, right? Okay. So, I mean, we'll keep the one little popcorn shelf. I do love me the little popcorn shelf piece. It's not quite... Oh, it doesn't center. Okay. I guess we can just grab the parts we need. I have them all at least in the sort of copy pastes, which is convenient. That we don't need to even think about them. Okay. I do like having some of the things that they sort of actually need to touch. It'll be a little bit more accessible to the people. I don't even mind. I guess we could do this one. It is a little bit out of the way, though. Yeah, that is the slight problem with if we do it this way, but I guess it's that. Or do we go a little center here bar? Could put a little bar in the middle here. And then, yeah, then we just got to get the edges. Okay, let's do it for the lulls, right? So, that does block off the possibilities of wall stuff, but that's okay. Unless we actually just go from this wall. I guess we can go from this wall. If we go shrink inwards one, and then shrink inwards one, I guess on that side too. Sure. Well, we're going to push out a bit more than what I have it as. I'm just trying to get the parts in where we would kind of need them or want them. I guess I'll put these here. I don't know if I actually want to keep those there, but I guess they're there for now. Okay. Should we see the actual bar parts that we need? Yes, I guess that works too. I missed. I can't believe I missed that easy. Okay. Okay. How many pieces is this? It's 6. No, 3. Okay, that is all of them. Okay, so I guess it is a not uneven amount. It's okay. All right, these are all set. Let's see. Yes, yes. Yep. Okay. They're not all, I guess, theoretically colored in, but they are all set up. Can I? Oh, I can't get that right beside there. Interesting to think. I guess I could put this just on the right side then. You know, we could go out one more sort of bibble bobble. I feel like bibble bobble is not a true measurement, but you know, who said I knew how to measure things? Because I definitely don't think I said that. Okay. Let's get these parts out, and then we're pretty good. I guess this should theoretically work, right? I don't see why this doesn't work. Oh, let's grab this. I will grab the recoloring in a second or so, because that will take us a moment for sure, too. Okay. Yeah, I don't need that one. I guess I could just go all the way to the edge. Oh, I feel like I should be in the hand tool by default a little bit more, and I feel like I've missed the hand tool way too many times. Okay, I guess I can get rid of that. And where is, we don't have a drink shelf, do we? Grab a drink shelf for fun. I had a feeling it was a little bigger than I was expecting it, which is fine. Because we can get it in here instead of one of the popcorns if we need. So, is a drink shelf better than the popcorn? And I guess I could theoretically even just do this. Okay, yeah, I'll get it. Almost got it. I see the lines. There we go. And then we could actually swap that one with this one. And then we'll throw the cheese here. No, we're just gonna, I was gonna say, how do we feel like closing there off? But I can just do that. Perfect. Yeah, the little popcorn pieces there. Okay. But here is, I guess, our little bar. It's got kind of everything it needs. We could sort of color the edges here, or we could do some of the floor coloring. I don't even mind where it is. We'll grab some of this reddish. Okay. That actually kind of lined up really nicely, if I'm honest with ourselves. Might go for the brighter color. Oh, this is the bright color. It's just I don't have any lights in here. So we go to a brighter time of the day. We can sort of see a little better, I guess. Let's grab the color scheming that we should have. That's all the bar parts. I think that shelf is just the one. And then I need the registers, I think, were the opposite of what the bar was. So, did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Okay. Hey, look at that. We got the little bar in. We've got, oh, you know what? Actually, this should theoretically be one more wide. That's why I had a feeling it was off by one. It lined up too easily. Okay. Oh, I didn't go the full one. Am I actually off? Is this side also off? Oh, man. I don't quite know, but I guess I can just extend them both by one for now and just call it there. These will go to the right. Okay, let's see if we're going to do some sort of pattern, at least do something like this. Get that one there. Oh, I need this one here. Just to sort of theoretically think about the every others. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go with this. I'm going to assume it's to the right one. That does free up here that I could theoretically maybe get 2 drink shelves in though now, instead of just the one. It's so close that the popcorn thing's just slightly in the way. Let's move this first. I can get it. I believe in myself. Come on. Yeah. Okay. And this piece, I can just sort of get it however I want to get it, because it's fine. I guess the fact that that's green there is going to slightly bother me though, isn't it? Okay, yes, we'll move that. And we can move all these over, I guess, one. And this way I could theoretically put that down one. Just like I can do that to that one. And I have a lot more space for the drink shelves, by the way. But I guess I could shift this to the left. Do I need this to the left or no? I don't think I needed this to the left at all. Nope. It is the perfect height where it was. And I guess, oh yeah, I was just going to shift this sort of here, I guess. I think I said kind of like that. There we go. Okay. Boom. Do these feel like they're supposed to be back a bit? I guess so. Let's see. Let's get this as far back as it goes. Perfect, I think. And I'm going to actually shift these guys just fully back a piece. Yeah. That feels a little better to me. I don't know if it's honestly supposed to be that way, but that's what we're going to do. And we'll put this piece back in, and look at that. We got a little bar space. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Nice and easy. So now we got to kind of think, are we going to set up little seatings and little bin sets? I kind of like sort of rotating between a candy cane and just having a couple of sort of seats in a sort of mix. So if we kind of think, you know what? Let's grab some rope barriers. We can actually grab some of these ones first. And we can, let's see, I'm off on the keyboard. So I want to set up a little sort of queue thing here for the coat check. It doesn't need to be a good or even a functional queue if we're going to be honest with ourselves. That's the benefit of this style queue here. So either we do it this way, or do we do a zigzags? I'm feeling zigzags, so easiest way to do a zigzag, just kind of build the grid, and then we could just delete the grid. Okay, so it's got to go in here, and then they'll sort of go down to exit. Perfect. So how do they get from here to here? Do this one. I missed the one key. That's why. This one. So we can move it here for now. And then how do they get from here to here? We're going to move this one. And that should work pretty well. Honestly thinking it's probably worth having the queue flipped. Yeah, we can do the queue that way. Okay. I wasn't sure if I'd like the idea of it or not, and it's fine to flip it. So we'll do it. Okay. Okay, I am missing a lot. That doesn't go here. That goes here. I mean, they're not even going to use this queue, but we built it because we can. So I could even shift this. How big is this tree? Would it fit? It wouldn't fit in the middle. I was going to say if I can fit a tree in the middle of the queues, I would, but I wouldn't. Okay. So it does mean we can actually grab the sort of floor color here And we're just going to reuse this sort of green in areas at which people don't walk. I'm going to actually probably not put this here because I want this green to actually go to just, oh, they do walk here though, don't they? Damn. Let's see. Oh, okay, I didn't fully mean to go the whole way. Probably like stop there for a second. Yeah. 2 gets us that back faster. So, do I want the cue the other way? Yes, I guess I do want the cue the other way. So let me just flip these pieces. There we go. And that freed up there. So now I have sort of here back. Perfect. Boom. And I actually technically have then here, which works. I could even shift this to the right one. Boom. Boom. Okay, I could even move these to the right, and then I guess I can still technically keep the green against this wall, which is convenient-ish. Because, I mean, technically they're not walking here, right? Yeah. I mean, nothing's telling me I'm, like, wrong about that, I don't think. Yeah, I'll stick with it for now. If we have to change, we have to change. I'm on the fence about here, but I think it's a little bit too closed if we don't, so it's fine. And now we could sort of debate. Do I put a tree here for fun? I could fully surround this tree. Okay. Keep just trying to play with the pathing a little, right? Now let's keep that part of the pathing in. That part can stay closed. Yep. Perfect. So, do we need a cue pieces here? I was debating between putting cues in there, but I don't think we quite need those. So, we could look to the next thing that I was going to think about. It was just the stage. Well, I don't like the stairs here. I tried putting the little rope in, and I think I have a better idea. So, this idea unfortunately does mean we have to get rid of these lights. But I kind of like this little, it is sort of blackish stripe pattern for the front of the stage. And I thought, hey, do you know, we could put something like a shelf here. And then we could put another shelf beside it. Oh, do you not line up beside it that easily? Okay, I guess we got to outplace these guys in, and that's fine. That was the plan anyways. So we outplace one, then the other. Well, yeah, we continued the pattern a bit, and then we got to outplace one, then the other, and then just the last one. That should get it pretty close to the wall. There's, I guess, that little bit of spacing there, so we could try to get it a little better. But honestly, it's still pretty good, and I'd rather... actually, I think I did overlap that piece a bit. So yeah, let's just try one last sort of big bop to it. I don't mind if there happens to be a tiny little gap on that side. It'll be okay. Okay, that should be good. And then we can sort of continue the thing on the other side. Oh, we actually needed the white one first. So we'll grab that. And we'll get rid of those parts first. And we'll just go. Here's 1. And 2. And then let's go 1. Hold Alt. Oh, hold Alt to free place. And don't have the text change on your keyboard all the time if you accidentally hit the Windows key at the same time. That's a fun moment. Okay. There we go. So now, there's still this annoying part of the stair. Well, if we kind of just do that, that kind of covers up most of the issue. And between either that or going with Just the sort of basic, and we could even recolor it to like a, maybe I'm leaning towards this basic one and recoloring it. Gonna say an off-white. Do I have an off-white? I definitely don't have the off-white kind of thing I'm thinking of. So let's try to make it. So let's go with the blue base. I guess I'm going for a very pale bright teal. And I think that's it. CC. Okay. Do I like that better? I think I like that a little better than these. I was going to go with those marbles, but last second changes and I like it. So boom, boom. And look at that. We've got a new stage piece. And then we can do the same to this side. Look at that. We just got to double check it doesn't overlap. And we covered up the stairs perfectly. Oh, I went a little too far on the back there, but that's okay. And boom, boom. And hey, like that is our extended stage. We cover that up nice. I could double check here. I think I said I extended in the back too much. Oh, yeah. This one is too far back. So we'll just right click it and we'll sort of move it in. Is that fixed? Yeah. It should be good. Perfect. And I guess that kind of goes with the blue pretty well. I think it is maybe a little. I was debating if I like the blue for those. I think it's a little too much now. So it's fine. We can go back to a red if we want. Or we can go for a brown. Do I go for a red? I don't mind if those are bright, but we could go for a green on the top for fun. And we could put a little green ribboning in again too. There we go. Perfect. So we can just copy and paste this onto all these. It does tie it in a little bit more maybe. Okay. Then I think our next thing is this sort of downstairs areas walls I don't love. So I like the stage one, that's fine. But I think just the rest of these walls kind of just need something a little, I don't know, between darker and like theatery. No, this is a little much. Okay. Could go for this fancy theater one. Oh, you know what? Do we look in the page up too? Do we could do, I wonder actually, how will that look? So if we come here, and then if we sort of remember what the other theater was, they kind of did the rotate between boom, 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 boom. I kind of like it. Okay. And that was pretty fast to do. So maybe I think we might do that sort of alternating pattern for this sort of in the staged area. Okay. And we could do the same here. So if we grab the sort of main color first, I don't remember what I do for corners. I guess I could do that. Oh, I keep hitting shift and I don't want to hit shift. I see. I guess I shouldn't do corners. I'm going to not alternate them. So we'll see. Okay, because I think I want. I might have lied. Okay. Yeah. Well, I could do a double here. Do a double in the center wall. Okay. Ooh. You know what? I'd say I don't hate doing twos. If I do two, one, let's just see how it looks for fun. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and I don't mind just doing the one, I guess, there, because it has the little part there. I don't hate the twos. Okay. I really don't hate the twos. Huh. I think I was expecting to not like it, and I like it. it's a problem, I guess, but like not a real problem. I don't know which way do I do this one. No, I'm gonna probably do this one proper-ish. Okay, I'll just start it over. Let's grab the vertical. The vertical, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I could keep this horizontal, I guess. It's on a corner. It doesn't quite matter to me. Yeah. Okay. Do this? Yep. Okay. Just double checking how I did it. And okay, I like that. I don't know if I love that corner that way, but yeah, this is where I feel like just going every single one would kind of work, but nah, it's fine. You know what? Yeah, we could just do that wall that way. Doesn't change this pattern at all. Cool. I mean, we could always just do patterns and things however we want, and it doesn't need to be a certain way at all. Like, it's whatever we want to do. Okay. And we can come sort of here, and we'll do the same sort of thing here. Did I go right into it? No, I did not go right into it there. Because I lined it up with those. Cool. This is... Why is this 3 wide? Oh, because I missed. I missed. How often do we do that, right? Okay. Okay. Yes, I guess this one will probably go on both sides of the door there. Am I lined up with that? I'm not lined up with that wall. Okay, we gotta think about it. Am I lined up if I do a 1 afterwards? Why aren't I lined up? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be unaligned no matter what I do with that, right? Yeah. Okay. So I guess we could try to do a 2. Let's see. Okay, boom, boom. Hope I missed that, but that's okay. I guess we'll come back to it. Yeah, because it would be 1 off still. Okay, so if I do just 1 wides, maybe, I don't know. I could do a 2. I could do a 2. Then maybe I'll do a 1, a 1. Could do 2, 2. Oh, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, is this the center? Yeah, okay, look at that. Okay, we got it. And like there's a little bit of offs with some of these like those, but I think it works. Yeah, do we get them lined up a little? I guess I do get these lined up, yeah. That's funny, it worked out a little bit to realign those guys. Perfect. And these ones are lined up at least too, so that's kind of the ones you'll see a lot more of, right? And I like that for this area. I do need to try to get that for these walls though. I noticed I missed these. I think I'm gonna do it like this though. Oh, and I kind of do these. Okay. So this will take us a second. This doesn't do the walls below, does it? It does. Okay, so I guess we won't do the below walls on this one, but it doesn't do the below walls for this guy now. So these ones I don't care. They'll kind of have to be what they are. It's a little unfortunate, but that's just kind of how it works. Boom, 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 boom. I guess I can do the same to those two for fun. Okay. Oh, I missed. Okay, so we can just kind of paste these in for now. And we could just paste these around all the sides perfectly. Nice and easy peasy. And let's get the next part, because look at that. Who could have guessed it was a nice, easy time to get some walls and a little relaxing space to it, right? And a little benefit too is these are kind of the pricier walls too. So like they will help with that sort of boost to it. Actually I don't need those there. I could do the double, I guess. Am I doing an every one? I guess I could do an every one with this guy. Oh, this just give me an every other. That's funny. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Easy peasy. Oh, I thought I missed the wall as I was saying that. Okay. So it does theoretically open us up to a couple things then. Well, I don't even mind just throwing like a couple of these boots in between some of those things. I don't know if I want to put those in, but we could put a couple of these little neon sign ones in. I have these for thoughts, and I don't think I care enough about those. But do I like the boots? I don't know. They don't even need to be in every one either. We could do like every other, just a little neon boot. What do I have to skip there? Okay, I don't know. We'll come back to that, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Boom. So yeah, it doesn't need to be all of them, but just a couple of them, right? Give us a little something different to put in them. Did I line it? I don't think. Okay, I did line it up to the top one. Haha. Look at me lining things up nice. And this way, I think the walls were just looking a little empty before. So I think that will give them a little bit of something. And it does put off a little bit of movie theater, but it does also give me a bit of the sort of cinema taste, I think. Okay. Let's see, I do kind of want to do there. And I guess our last sort of thought is, how do we put seats in this area for these people? Let me just grab one of each seat. Okay, and let's go down. I guess we just gotta start placing them. Okay, I was trying to think of how well do I line these up. I also don't know if we kind of need the real seats. I'm gonna just put the regular one, these for now. Just so I can hold shift. If I held shift properly while I did it, I can just try to get a little bit of a count for how many of these we can put in. So I think, I went to the first barrier, I guess, didn't I? This is in line with the first barrier. Okay, look at that. I did stop at the same spot. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do we keep it for the full row? Yeah, I guess we could. I don't mind trying to maybe go up like 1 or 2. So let's see how many of these seats could we put in. I kind of like to have at least 1 seat's worth of a thing in between. Okay. Well, I could shift this guy forward 1, this guy forward 1, and this guy forward 1. And that gives me a pretty good spacing between each, right? Yeah, yeah. This one feels the tightest for some reason. Is it? No, okay. Yeah, they're all sort of lined up. There's a, like, do I want to go one more forward? I mean, technically it fits the spacing. I guess it could even shift these all back 1, I guess, to really fit the spacing. If that's what we want to do, and I guess that does save me that. I just think this is just a really bad seat, so I try not to use this very first one. We could try, let's do the seat math then, I guess. We have our measurements in, right? So let's do some seat math. How are we going to be for capacity? Is a good question. And you know what? I kind of really like this now. I'd say we could try to cover up these spots a little better over time. They're a little tough. It's a tough fill. I like the little heart this made. Okay, let's do some seat math. So these balconies are all going to hold 9. I like that there's a little walking space on the sides. So we'll sort of know we have 9 times 6. 6 what? 50, 54, yeah. Had to use my fingers there. Then here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. By 1, 2, 3, 4. So 64 and 54. We're at just under 9. Did I say 60? 64, yeah. 1, 2. I don't know. I move my mouse at the same time. I'm gonna count on both hands. 118. Okay, so we are a fair bit under right now, because we want to try to get closer to 200. So how many will we have down here? Because here's what matters, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 60? Yeah, 60. So 118, yeah, and 60, 107, yeah, 78. So 178. So we would be 22 short. We need 22 more chairs here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I do the math right here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 16 for sure. That's 54. 16 times. Oh, no, I did. It's only 16 times 4, so I got another 16 to work with. So what did I say? What was down there again? I already forgot. 12, yeah. It's technically not even 12 either. Let me pull a calculator for a second so I can keep these numbers better, because I keep losing them. Okay, so we have 54 and 64 is the top row. So 118 plus, what was the 12 times that? It was, I think, do we say 60? Because it's 5, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if we keep that first row at least for now. So 118 plus 60. So we have 78. And then I said 64, so we actually do need another plus 16, because I lied about 64. So, okay, we have 194. So we're pretty okay-ish. Then we just gotta squeeze in a couple more in some weird spots if we can. So we could do something up here, I guess. If we literally just make this a regular seating, we can make up for the 6 more that we'll need. So maybe I'll do some sort of seating here. It's not gonna be that, and that's fine. Like, it doesn't technically need to be whatever this is gonna be. Like, it's not gonna, it probably won't face forward is what I'm trying to say. Actually, maybe I'll shift this one back one more. Yeah, that works a little better, I think. I forgot that I can actually see the things. This is also going to be very expensive. I'm just thinking now. To get this installed is going to be very expensive. Not even because of like what we're putting in, but for like the sort of key fact of how much of this stuff there is. I guess I don't want these. I could put them on this side, I guess, if I really wanted to. I don't like that. Okay, let's get rid of those. That's fine. Okay. I mean, we could do that weird thing where we grow a little bit over time, but no, I don't think I want to do that, do I? I don't even know if I'm going to keep this sort of these ones. It's a tough call. It is very open if we don't, is the thought I'm kind of having, so I think we should. Okay, I think, yeah, we will. That one now. Okay. This one's on the line, that one's off the line. Why does this feel spaced wrong? Okay, it's not. That one is. Okay, so I guess we will probably. I guess we can't do this sort of thing with the carpeting here then. Uh, I could still use the sort of on the sides, I guess, for now. I guess that will work. Cause yeah, if we're gonna use this whole space, it's a little hard to color part of it, right? Unless we could actually grab a carpet piece and try to. Can I do it with a carpet piece? No, it'll be too big unless. No, I can't alt. I was gonna see if I can alt it into the boards a little smaller. No, I would only go to there. I couldn't get this area. That's fine. Okay. Ba-ba. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. But hey, that's most of the seating. So we gotta think of some sort of. Would I do sort of one of these styles? Okay. I could probably do sort of one of these styles between either the candy canes or I think I might put some bins on the back then too. So if we see where the bins all were, I actually have the bins down here. That was sort of my thought to it, was just to have a spot for all the bins, right? You know, we could do them here instead. So if we go this way with it, I'd like to have the bins sort of there, right? Yeah. I was trying to judge it by the holes, and I don't know if I've got the same bin twice. Okay, let's see. Boom. Boom. Okay, we are a little too big on that for sure. I don't know how to make this less bulk or less compact. That's funny. I don't think we've had that problem before. Okay, I mean, I guess there's a little space in between them. I guess I could just kind of alt them tighter. And I'll do the same on this side. Okay. I mean, I guess that'll sort of be my sort of bin style to these. Okay, so do I keep these together? I don't know. Let's grab a tree here. And we could put a little presents. Okay, I can't use those ones. Come on, I gotta be able to shove some of these in, right? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And we could even grab some of the ropes we have from that area. It's my sort of favorite style to go with here. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong thing. I'm hitting the wrong key for sure. Okay, let's see. Just to put the ropes there. Come on, let me get it. There we go. We could even. Boom. 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 Do I go for like the cane? If I didn't have the rope, I could fit it. I saw it for a second. I think. There we go. Okay, yeah. If I didn't have the rope there, okay, I could just rotate this rope, and then Boom. Okay, that should let me get this a little closer now too. Okay, I don't hate that, I think. And let's go this way with it. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes there's a little bit of clutter, and I don't know if that's a good kind of clutter or a bad kind of clutter. But I'm gonna go for a little green there too. There we go. We got a little seating space. It's a funny one, but it's there. Is it worth it? I don't know. But we'll put a couple of these sort of around too, so I could put one sort of here too. I guess between that and the bins, but put a little half carpet. Can I put the candy cane? Ooh, I could just go candy canes over them. Yeah. Boom, boom. I kind of like that. I was not expecting to like it as much as I kind of just did. Let's get the bins here. Am I even grabbing all different bins? I think I might be No, I have them all, I think. I had to think about that one for a little longer than I was expecting, and I should know my bins. I think, yeah, I do have double bottles. I don't have a cans. Is one of these cans? Bin. Oh, no, I do have double bottles up here. Okay, shouldn't. One of those should be cans. Okay, yeah, that one should also be cans, so we can just sell these two. Let's grab. Oh, look at that! I even literally had can typed in pretty much. This is hilarious. Okay, boom, and we can go to this bottle for cans. And we'll get this sort of bin in to go with it. We'll grab the color, and then we can put the color there and there. And let's go to the stage for a second. I like the sort of tree coloring I did. Oh, I don't think I grabbed the copy. There we go. I think I like this sort of tree coloring for that for sure. Because, yeah, those trees aren't as nice. But hey, we got little bin spaces. We can get the other side in too in a second or so. I was trying to think of where, if I could even shove a bin somewhere up there, and I don't quite see a spot, so this should work. I guess the way I have these all, it's not, I can't really shove it there, can I? No, because it would stick out a little bit too much. So unless I try to adjust these to shrink it a bit, which would be a way bigger pain, I don't think we're getting the bins up there, and that's fine. I could shove some bins against the walls. I do really like that we kind of covered the stage up. That is a really nice touch, and I'm happy that that sort of last second decision went through. I kind of want something cluttered there, so let's. I guess we could put a little present here. I don't like the barrel. I'm okay. We could go for like a small presents pile or something. I guess we'll go for the small presents pile. We got to remember that they can't quite get through that area, so. Oh, I don't know why it took me all the way here. Let's see how that changes the color of the presents. Let's just give them a good old rotate. I forgot we gotta probably keep it on the flat angle. That should be okay. There's not too many circles. Any last second decorations we could think that we want there? Boom, 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 boom. No, I think I'm content. Do I try to put a boot or two in these areas? Is a good question, actually. Yeah, we can sell these stars and things for now. I could put a boot here. Oh, yes, I can go for a boot there and a little boot there. And hey, we've got our sort of I don't know if I'm putting a boot in that area, but I like those sort of signs. And I think we're good. I mean, we could even just put a little boot above each of these for fun. I could put a boot above here and a boot above here because I'm going to match that on this side. And there we have it. Like, what a easy kind of start. I think I am pretty happy with the progress we got in. There's still a fair bit more to do, but it's not too much, not too little, somewhere in the middle. And I think it was a pretty successful time. Bathrooms, we've struggled with enough over time. The extra chairs, I can try to get some of them done. And I think this gets us to the number that we needed. We needed just 4 more, but if I don't put 2, it might be, I guess, 1 chair under, actually, or 2 chairs under. Maybe they use I don't know if they use the office chairs. That's a thought. I could technically replace the office chairs with something if I have to. Or I might think about the seating here. I don't know if I love the idea of the tree here. The seating's also a little weird to me. I'll think of something. But I like these. Those are nice. I didn't quite know what walls I'm going to put there, but I guess we'll use these for now. Okay. This can get this wall. I can get that wall. Okay, look at that. We're up to a 78% score. We've got a fair bit of white plain walls. But if we sort of see all these things that have carpet now, we can just put the fancy floor underneath them too. And it doesn't even matter. So I think I've already got this whole sort of floor space as the fancy floor too. So that should be a pretty good push to get us what we want. And hey, I do kind of like the alternating chairs. I've done it a couple times with some sort of between random and alternating. I think I like alternating a little better than random, but it's nice. It's this is a good color pop to me. I really think I don't know what I want here. Huh. Between like storage, I like these people are all in one room. I'll think of something. I mean, I was gonna say it could just be like a place for pictures and stuff like this, but I need the seating in this area. Between this space in front of us here, we need some seating, and we'll get it, I guess, however we can. And we'll see how they go in the next one.